The tragic flight of TWA 800, Unraveling the Mystery. Welcome to Air Crash Detective. Tonight we delve into one of aviation's most haunting tragedies, TWA Flight 800. On July 17, 1996, TWA Flight 800 departed from New York's JFK Airport, destined for Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris, France. Tragically, what began as a routine transatlantic flight ended in disaster. At approximately 8:31 p.m, the Boeing 747 experienced a catastrophic mid-air explosion and subsequently crashed into the Atlantic Ocean near East Moriches, New York. All 230 people on board lost their lives. Extensive investigations pointed to a fuel tank explosion, likely caused by an electrical short circuit. Conditions on the day of the flight. On July 17, 1996, weather conditions were ideal for flying. The skies were clear with visibility of 10 miles. The temperature at JFK Airport was a mild 79 degrees Fahrenheit, 26 degrees Celsius. Winds were light, coming from the southwest at around 8 knots. There were no significant weather phenomena reported that day, such as thunderstorms or turbulence, which could have affected the flight. The calm and clear weather provided a seemingly perfect backdrop for TWA Flight 800's journey. The airline and its crew. Trans World Airlines, or TWA, was an established carrier with a storied history, known for its iconic branding and extensive route network. However, like many airlines, it had a mixed safety record, marked by periods of operational excellence interspersed with incidents. The crew of Flight 800 was highly experienced and well regarded. Captain Ralph G. Kevorkian, aged 58, with an impressive 18,800 flight hours, known for his meticulous attention to detail and calm demeanour under pressure. First Officer Stephen E. Snyder, aged 57, with 17,000 flight hours, recognised for his exceptional piloting skills and thorough pre-flight checks. Flight Engineer Richard G. Campbell, aged 63, with an astounding 31,000 flight hours. A veteran of the skies, respected for his deep technical knowledge and experience. In total, there were 18 crew members, each bringing a wealth of experience to the flight. The combined flight hours of the main flight crew alone exceeded 66,000 hours, underscoring their extensive expertise and familiarity with the Boeing 747. The aircraft, Boeing 747-100. TWA Flight 800 was operated by a Boeing 747-100, an aircraft that had revolutionized air travel since its introduction. Let's delve into the specifics of this iconic model. Model, Boeing 747-100, the original variant of the 747 series. First flight, February 9, 1969, marking the beginning of the jumbo jet era. Capacity, typically configured to carry between 366 and 452 passengers, depending on the seating arrangement. Maximum altitude, capable of reaching up to 45,000 feet. Range, approximately 5,300 nautical miles, 9,800 kilometers, making it ideal for long-haul flights. Engines equipped with 4 Pratt & Whitney JT9D7, A turbofan engines, each providing about 43,500 pounds of thrust. Dimensions. The aircraft measured 231 feet 10 inches, 70.6 meters in length, and had a wingspan of 195 feet 8 inches, 59.6 meters. The Boeing 747-100 was celebrated for its advanced avionics, robust design, and redundant safety systems. It quickly became the aircraft of choice for transatlantic and international travel, offering reliability and comfort. Flight departure and initial ascent. TWA Flight 800 was scheduled to depart from JFK Airport, a bustling hub for international flights, to Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris, a key European destination. The weather on July 17, 1996 was ideal for flying, clear skies, calm winds and mild temperatures on a summer evening. Routine maintenance checks had been completed and no technical issues were reported prior to departure. The flight took off on time at 8:19 p.m. EDT, climbing steadily to its assigned cruising altitude of 13,700 feet. The aircraft was operating smoothly and passengers settled in for the long journey ahead, unaware of the impending tragedy. Pre-disaster moments. In the moments leading up to the disaster, everything seemed normal. The aircraft was functioning as expected, and the crew had performed all necessary pre-flight checks meticulously. Passengers were getting comfortable, some looking forward to their destination, others relaxing after takeoff. The crew was monitoring their instruments, communicating with air traffic control, and ensuring the flight was proceeding as planned. However, beneath the calm surface, the potential for disaster was brewing. Unknown to everyone on board, the center wing fuel tank was nearly empty, creating a dangerous mixture of fuel vapors. Electrical wiring running through the tank was potentially compromised, posing a risk of igniting these vapors. The plane was in the initial climb phase, and the crew had no reason to suspect that anything was amiss. The weather was clear, the flight path was set, and the systems were operating normally. Catastrophic event. At precisely 8:31 p.m, just 12 minutes after takeoff, TWA Flight 800 suffered a catastrophic event. The center wing fuel tank exploded, a devastating occurrence likely caused by an electrical short circuit igniting the fuel vapors within. The explosion was so powerful that it caused the aircraft to break apart mid-air. The sequence of the accident was rapid and violent. The initial explosion tore through the fuselage, causing an immediate structural failure. The nose of the aircraft separated from the main body, leading to the plane's disintegration. Passengers and crew experienced a sudden and catastrophic loss of control. The debris scattered over a wide area of the Atlantic Ocean, with some pieces falling into the sea almost immediately, while others were carried by the wind and momentum. This catastrophic failure was captured by the flight data recorder and cockpit voice recorder, which provided crucial information for investigators. The data revealed that the event was instantaneous, leaving no time for the crew to react or attempt any corrective actions. The nature of the explosion and subsequent breakup made it impossible for anyone on board to survive. Aircraft response to the explosion. The explosion in the center wing fuel tank led to immediate and catastrophic structural failure. The Boeing 747's robust design was no match for the force of the blast, which caused the aircraft to disintegrate in mid-air. The flight data recorder captured the abrupt end of flight operations, providing vital data that indicated a sudden and catastrophic event. The breakup of the fuselage resulted in debris being scattered over a wide area, complicating the recovery and investigation efforts. Crew and passenger final moments. The highly experienced crew and unsuspecting passengers had no warning of the impending disaster. The cockpit voice recorder captured the sudden and catastrophic event, which occurred without any prior indication of trouble. The explosion was so immediate and overwhelming that the crew had no chance to react or send a distress signal. Passengers likely experienced a brief moment of confusion and terror as the aircraft broke apart. Despite the extensive training and experience of the crew, they were completely taken by surprise and unable to respond to the unfolding catastrophe. Impact, aftermath, and reforms. The crash resulted in the tragic loss of all 230 individuals on board, including passengers and crew. The wreckage was discovered scattered over a wide area of the Atlantic Ocean, approximately 8 miles off the coast of East Mauritius, New York. Recovery operations were challenging due to the widespread debris field and the depth of the ocean. Sadly, there were no survivors, and the loss impacted families and communities around the world. The investigation into TWA Flight 800, led by the National Transportation Safety Board (NTSB), was one of the most extensive and detailed in aviation history. It involved multiple agencies, exhaustive analysis, and numerous tests. The investigation concluded that the most likely cause of the explosion was an electrical short circuit that ignited the fuel vapours in the centre wing tank. This tragedy prompted significant changes in aviation safety standards, particularly concerning fuel tank safety and maintenance protocols. The industry adopted new regulations to prevent similar incidents, including improved wiring standards and more rigorous inspection procedures. The legacy of TWA Flight 800 underscores the critical importance of continuous improvement in aviation safety, a commitment that remains unwavering to this day. Thank you for watching Air Crash Detective. If you found this video informative, please like, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more detailed accounts of aviation disasters and safety investigations.